All right, we are live here, Middleton and Kimberly. Kimberly, the visitor, so they're hitting here. That's Benny Kiefer. So it's 1-1 now to Kiefer. Ball lifted. It's going to go to 1-2 now to Benny Kiefer. Ben Johnston, the on-deck hitter here for Kimberly. So you've got Kiefer, Johnston, Merzliker, Olson, Erdman, Akstulovic, Meyer, DeLu, and Eckes for Kimberly. And a swing and a miss. So Kiefer down on strikes for the first out here. So one away now for Ben Johnston. Ball hit on the ground in the hole. That's going to be, and the play is made there. So the 4-3 ground out to get Johnston for the second out. So that'll bring up the right fielder here in Brady Merzlickert. Merzlickert, it looks like, based on the information I have here that was given. So two away here. We're in the top half of inning number one here. This the 5:30 game. And then Stevens Point will host Oshkosh after this one, about 8 o'clock or so, give or take. A swing and a miss there to Brady, and it's 0-1. Pitch on the way, that one misses, and it goes 1-1 now to Brady. Brady, the again, the right fielder here for Kimberly. Home visitor decided by coin flip. And that one in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2 now to Merzlickert. It's Connor Olson on deck here for Kimberly. Hit on the ground to third. Gloves it, the 5-3 ground out. And a 3-up, 3-down inning here, so no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. A half inning in the books here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number one. Middleton coming up here in just one moment. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports presented by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group. Back in a moment.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Okay. All right. All right, we are back here. So Middleton coming up here, a 3-up, 3-down inning here. You've got Rogers, Topak, and Guerrero, Feinberg, Harris, Look. And then you've got Kohler, Winsick, and Fassler to round out the order here for Middleton. So Rogers, Topak, and Guerrero. First pitch, that one. And Connor Olson on the hill here for Kimberly. So it's 2-0 now to Rogers. Goes to 3-0. That one in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1 hitters count now to Rogers coming up. Ball hit up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So the first hit here today for the second baseman, Rogers. So gets Middleton started here, and that'll bring up Tom Pack here. Working from the stretch is Olsen. So it's 0-1 now to Tom Pack. So the 0-1 here to Tom Pack, the center fielder, swing and a miss. It'll be a throw down. It's not going to be in time. And Rogers going to steal second base here for Middleton. And it's 0-2 now to Tom Pack. That one hit on the ground to first. He'll flip it over to Olsen. And they'll get the first out, but Rogers advances to third on that one. That'll bring up number 16 here in Guerrero. That ball hit on the ground to second. Playable. Run will come across, so Middleton will get the first run. That's Rogers. Guerrero with the 4-3, but Diz does get the run across there. Second out here, and Feinberg hitting here in the number 4 spot today for Middleton. That hit foul. So it's 0-1 now to Feinberg. Ball hit out to, that's going to be down for base hit. So Feinberg with a 2-out single here. Middleton couple of singles here today. That'll bring up the right fielder here, number 2, and Harris. Hitting here with 2 outs. Hitting in the 5 spot. Chopped over to first, only make the play over there. The 1-3 ground out to get Harris for the third and final out here. One in the books here, 1-0 Middleton here. So they get a couple hits and a run here. 1 inning complete. We'll move to the second inning of play here. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Second inning coming up in 1 moment.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
No, this might be their June. That might be. That's out. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, we are back here, second inning here, 4, 5, and 6 coming up here. Connor Olson, Carter Erdman, and Ethan Axtelovich, the second baseman here. That one misses inside. It's 1-0 now to Olson. Olson out on the hill here for Kimberly. Pisaglia, the pitcher going here for Middleton. That one fouled off, so it's going to go to 1-1 here to Olson. 1-0 our score here. We're in the top half of inning. Or one ball hit on the ground over to second. And the 4-3 ground out. So Olson retired here. The ground out to second there. One down here for the third baseman and Carter Erdman. And then you've got Ethan Axtelovich, the on-deck hitter here, hitting in the 6th spot to follow. Saglia's in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 to Erdman. That one misses outside. It's 1-1. That one misses downstairs. It goes to 2-0 now to Erdman. Fastball in there. It's even at 2-2 now to Erdman. The 2-2. That one fouled back. Remains 2-2 here to Erdman. So Middleton out front here. 1-0. The pitch in there. That hit out to right field, playable. Calling for it, and the play will be made in right field for the second out. So the F9 to retire Carter Erdman. So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Ethan Axtelovich here, the second baseman here, hitting in the number 6 spot for Kimberly. Joey Pisaglia working here. Pisaglia up in the count here, 0-1 here to Ethan. The The 0-1 offering from Joey. That one misses away, and it's going to go to 1-1 now. Ball lifted down the first base side, calling for it at second base in foul territory, and the play will be made. The F4 here, the third and final out here. Another 3 up, 3 down inning here. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2. Middleton out front here, 1-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right. Copeland look here to lead things off here. The 6, 7, and 8 here for Middleton. That one in there for a called strike. Connor Olson here, 0-1. Olson back out for his second inning here out for Kimberly. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to look. Brett Kohler, the on-deck hitter here for Middleton. Brad, the designated hitter. That ball fouled back, and it's 1-2 now to look. The 1-2 pitch here. That one misses. It's even at 2-2 now to look. Olson's 2-2 pitch. That one will miss. It's going to go full now to Copeland look. Number 17 here, the left-handed hitting catcher here today for Middleton. That ball hit out into the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Look. He's rounding first, going to head into second, and a double for Look to lead things off here. So Copeland Look with a double here for Middleton. That'll bring up the designated hitter here, number 10, Brad Kohler. So it looks like we'll have a courtesy base runner there for the catcher, the Copeland Look, the catcher. Olson misses now, and it's going to go to 1-0 to Kohler. The 1-0 to Kohler. Hit on the ground over to short. Gloves it and They'll make the play there. So nice recovery there. The 6-3 ground out to get Kohler for the first out. Copeland Look will advance to third on that. You'll have Tommy Winchek coming up here with one out here, the third baseman. Hitting here today in the number 8 spot, followed by August Fassler. Then it's back to the top of the order and Chase Rogers. So Middleton with 3 hits here thus far, the 1 run and the 1 run advantage here. That's Aiton D'Onofrio there, the courtesy runner down at third. Pitch on the way, that one hit out of play. That's going to get foul. So the count goes now to 1-1 to Tommy. Olson's 1-1 pitch. Skips away outside and down low. It goes to 2-1 now to Tommy Winchek. Hit on the ground over to short, playable. And the 6-3 ground out to get Winchek, but another run will come across here. Copeland Look scoring the second run here for Middleton. So 2 away now for August Fassler. Over to second, the 1 hop there, the 4-3 ground out here to retire Fassler for the third out. Middleton does get another run here. And we are through 2 innings complete. We'll move to the third inning of play. Middleton out front here, 2-0 over Kimberly. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Get your car done right.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back here, 2-0 our score here. We're moving to the third inning here. Middleton here with a 2-0 lead. The 3 hits here, the 2 runs scored. A run in both the first and second innings here. Kimberly coming up here in their top half of the third. Ian Meyer, Jack DeLue, and Brady Eckes. So 7, 8, 9 here for Kimberly. Joey Pisaglia back out for his third inning here. That ball hit out to shallow center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. And Kimberly with her first hit here today. A leadoff single for Meyer. That'll bring up Jack DeLue, the first baseman here for Kimberly. So just a gorgeous day out here at the ballpark. This is the first of 3-day tournament here in the Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic out at Buchholz Park, also sometimes known to many as Leo Cub-Manchesky Field. You wouldn't be wrong either way. So 1-0 to Duluth. Checking back on Meyer there at first is Joey Pisaglia, the right-hander here for Middleton. That ball slapped out of play and foul. It's going to go 1-1 now to Jack. Brady Eckes, the catcher, on deck here for Kimberly. 1-1 now to Duluth. Stevens Point, of course, hosting the Riverfront Rendezvous, the 3-day event that started technically, I guess, yesterday, July 3rd. They had a number of bands, including the Little Texas, in fact, played last night down at the Riverfront Rendezvous, down at the Piffner Park Bandshell, just about a hop, skip, and a jump from here, just down the bike path, I guess, here, down connecting Buchholz and Piffner here. It's 3-1 to Duluth. Ball hit on the ground, chance for 2. They'll get the double play there, so nicely done. The tailor-made double play there. And that'll bring up Brady Eckes here, hitting with 2 outs here. So the double play, nice job there by Middleton to induce the double play there. Pisaglia, just the one hit surrendered here thus far. That one fouled back. It's 0-1 now to Eckes. Pitch here from Pisaglia. That one fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2 now to Eckes. So we'll have the final game here tonight. Stevens Point hosting Oshkosh. Probably about 30 or so minutes after the conclusion of this one, give or take. We'll have that one as well on Zaleski Sports. A full day out at the ballpark here today. It's 1-2 to Eckes. That one hit out of play and going to go foul. Count remains 1-2. So this half inning started off with the single by Ian Meyer, followed by the Jack DeLue hitting into the 6-3 double play. The unassisted 6-3 double play, and 2 away quickly, and swing and a miss. And that's the third and final out here, so a hit. Nobody left on, no runs, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 3. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Bottom 3 coming up.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold, it's never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Get your car done right.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back here. There's a live look in at Our Dahl Automotive Stevens Point scoreboard here. Middleton out front here 2-0. Bottom three here coming up here. Middleton 1, 2, and 3 coming up. Chase Rogers, Charlie Tompak, and Jackson Guerrero here for Middleton. Connor Olson out for Kimberly for his third inning of work here today. The 1-0 here from Olson. That one, fastball is in there, and it's 1-1 now to Rogers. Chase 1 for 1 here today. He singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the first. Fastball, that one is going to miss, and it's 2-1 now to Rogers. That one catches a corner. It's even at 2-2 now to Rogers. So as we mentioned here, our third game here today. Zaleski Sports with 1 to go here tonight. That one hit out, lined out to right field, and the play made out there in right field, and a nice play there made by, looks like Brady Merzlickert, I believe, for the first out here. So Rogers retired on the line out to right field. That'll bring up the center fielder here in Charlie Tompak 0 for 1 here today. Grounded in the grounded to first. Ball hit down the line. That's going to be a base hit for Tompak. Ground in first, and he'll have a 1-out single for Charlie. And Charlie 1 for 2 here today. 1 away, and Jackson Guerrero. So Guerrero Guerrero 0 for 1 here today. Runner on the move. There's going to be a throw down, but it's not going to be in time, and Tompak's going to have a stolen base. It's 0-1 to Guerrero. Olson looking back at Tompak. That ball chopped over to third. Only play will be at first. They'll get the 5-3 ground out to get Guerrero for the second out. Tompak stays put there at second. That'll bring up Jack Feinberg here. Jack is 1 for 1 here today with a single. So the pitch from Olson, Feinberg shows bunt, and that's in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 to Feinberg. Infield in here on the bunt. Anticipated bunt here by Feinberg. The first baseman there, and Jack DeLue there charging on that one. Back into his spot now, likely the bunt not on, as it would appear. Ball hit over to DeLue at first. He'll glove it, take it himself, and retire Feinberg for the third out. Middleton does get a hit, a hit here, no runs, a runner left on, no errors. 3 innings in the books here. We're going to move to the 4th inning of play. Middleton out front here, 2-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Back in a moment.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, we are live here, live looking at the Kimberly dugout there down along the third base sign here, the visiting Kimberly here in this one. We are already here in the top half of inning number 4. Joey Pasaglia out for his 4th inning here. That one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Benny Kiefer. Top of the order here for Kimberly. Benny's 0 for 1 here today. Ball fouled back, and it's going to go now to 0-2 to Kiefer. Benny, the shortstop here for Kimberly. Of course, you think Kimberly, at least me anyways, I mean, I definitely think certainly dominant athletic program. Football certainly, you know, I think Kimberly, I definitely think football. I think most people do, but certainly we've seen a lot of good things out of the Kimberly area. Of course, very nice facilities over there. About an hour, I don't know, maybe an hour 15 away from here roughly, depending just how quickly you traverse the roadways to get there. But certainly, you know, Kimberly, Steve Jones, in fact, a SPASH graduate right here in Stevens Point, longtime head coach there at Kimberly High School. He may even be a Hall of Famer in terms of high school football coaches. Steve, the 1996 SPASH graduate, played his college football at UW Stevens Point. So that's a little bit of history lesson there. Class of 96, I believe. But, you know, he certainly was a lot of good things for that program, no doubt. That ball hit on the ground over to short. And the 6-3 ground out to get Kiefer for the first out here. And that'll bring up the left fielder here in Ben Johnston. Ben 0 for 1 here today, grounded to second back in the first. Did Ben. And you'll notice throughout the course of really all of our broadcasts, but we have a number of different camera angles here to bring the action. There's a live look in at the pitcher Joey Pasaglia here, the right-hander, number 15. You'll get a chance to see a number of different angles. That one in there for a called strike to Johnston, and it's 0-1 now to Ben. Again, Ben 0 for 1 here today. Pasaglia pitched very well here thus far, early goings. Just the one hit surrendered here. He's through 3 1/3 here. The 1-1 to Johnston. Ball chopped foul. Pretty nifty play there made by Kimberly first base coach there. Bare-handed all. Pasaglia 1-2. A swing and a miss. Johnston down on strikes for the second out. And Brady Merzlickard here, the right fielder here, 0 for 1 here today, grounded to third, I should say, back in the first. So Brady 0 for 1 here today. Connor Olson on deck for Kimberly. The pitch from Pasaglia, that one a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 now to Brady. That one misses outside. It's 1-1. That one in there for a called strike. So it's 1-2 now. Joey with 3 strikeouts here today, and that's a 4th down on strikes. So a 3-up, 3-down inning here for Joey Pasaglia and Middleton here. They'll move to their half of inning number 4, the bottom half of inning 4 here. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Bottom 4 coming up.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
All right, we are back here live looking from the Middleton dugout this time. That camera angle just above the, obviously, the first base dugout there, just on top of it. You might not even know it's there, but it is, and it's giving you one of many angles and action live shots that you're able to see out here at Buchholz Park. It's 0-1 now to Easton Harris. That one chopped foul to Harris. So it's 0-2 now to Harris. Connor Olson is back out there for his 4th inning here for Kimberly. There's a live look at Connor. Gauged on the rubber here. The pitch. Breaking ball. That one just missed. It's 1-2 now to Harris. Harris 0 for 1 here today. Grounded into the 1-3 ground out back in the first. That one hit foul. So it remains 1-2 now to Harris. Middleton here with the 2-0 lead. Hitting here in their half of the 4th. That ball hit out to left, and that's going to be down for a base hit. So Harris with a base hit here to start the 4th. And that'll bring up the catcher here in Copeland Look. Copeland had a double and a run scored back in the 2nd. So this, as we mentioned here, Wausau and Oshkosh started the day off here today. Oshkosh victorious in that one. So Olson from the stretch. Runner on the move. There's going to be a throw down, and he'll be in there with a stolen base, Will Harris. So Harris now runner in scoring position here for Middleton. Nobody out here. And just a gorgeous day out here at Buchholz Park. Got the growing ivy out in left field. It's taken over the fencing material out there. Harris down at second with a moderate lead there. Pitch on the way. That one's going to miss down low, and it's 2-0 now. To look. Olsen working here. Nobody out. Ball hit out to center field, ranging over to make the play. The F8 to look for the first out. Harris will stay put at second there. And that'll bring up the designated hitter here in Brad Kohler. Brad 0 for 1 here today, grounded to short back in the second. So 5 hits here today for Middleton. 2 in the first. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 now to Kohler. The 0-1. Hit over to third, unable to get a still, and he's still going to get the play there. The 5-3 to get Kohler, so the second out. But Harris is going to move to third on that. Nice play there. Did not necessarily give up on that play and was able to complete the play to get. So that's Carter Erdman there. Staying with that one. Bobbled it momentarily, but was able to have the wherewithal to complete the play there for out number 2. That'll bring up Tommy Winsek here. 0 for 1. A swing and a miss by Tommy, and it's 0-1 to Tommy now. Harris down at third. Represents what would be the third run here for Middleton. Connor Olson doing what he can to prevent that. That ball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 now to Winsek. 0-2 to Tommy Winsek. Again, from Olson, that one misses high. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way, that one hit over to first. And unassisted there to make the play to third and final out here. Middleton will get a hit. They'll leave a runner left here. And we are through 4 innings. We'll move to the 5th inning of play. Middleton out front here, 2-0 over Kimberly. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoffaver Real Estate Group. 5th inning in a moment.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, we are back here, the 7th inning coming up, and Joey Pisaglia out for his 7th inning of work. He has pitched very well here. The 2 hits given up here, the 1 run. And Kimberly, that one a swing and miss, and it's 0-1 now. That one misses. It's going to go to 1-1 now. So Brady here with a 2-1 count. Pisaglia 2-1 offering. That one fouled back, and it's 2-2. Connor Olson on deck here for Kimberly. Last call for Kimberly here as they trail in this one at 3-1. On a game that has just moved along at a pretty rapid pace. As one would think, certainly a 3-1 game with some pretty solid pitching from both squads here today, and a walk given up. So Brady will reach on the walk here, the base on ball. That'll bring up Connor Olson, who's 0 for 2 here today. Grounded to second, back in the second, grounded to third, back in the fifth. And has, again, pitched pretty well here for Kimberly, even though his squad trails. Has pitched very efficiently. And I know I've said it a couple times now, but both teams very efficient, good defensive effort from both squads. Just the 1 error for each squad here, 2 total in the game. Not a lot of bases on balls given up from either squad, really. So that one misses, and it's 2-0 now to Olson. And we'll get a quick mound visit there. That's Copeland looked to have a few words maybe here with his pitcher there, and Pisaglia, Joey there. There's a live look in at both of them on the hill. Looking to try to finish this one off himself. And they'll check back on Brady there at first. Pisaglia's pitch, that one fouled back. Count will go to 2-1. The 2-1 here to Olson. That one gonna be slapped foul. Count will go now to 2-2. Pasaglia's 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. And the first out here, so Olson down on strikes for out number 1. That's the 7th strikeout here today for Joey Pasaglia. And that'll bring up Carter Erdman, who doubled and scored a run back in the 5th and flew out to right field back in the 2nd. Pasaglia pitch, that ball lifted into the air. That is going to get out of play and thud. Bonk, thud, whatever you want to necessarily say. I'm going to say thud. It's 0-1. So 0-1 here to Erdman. And Carter 1 for 2 here today with that run scored. Pasaglia checking back there on Brady there at first. The 0-1, that one is going to miss outside. It's 1-1 now to Erdman. That one misses a little inside, and it's 2-1 now to Erdman. That ball lifted, and that is going to also get out of play. And that one causing some racket, we'll say. Causing some racket down there along the first base bleacher side here. So Pasaglia working with a 2-2 count to Carter Erdman. Ethan Akstulovic, the on-deck hitter here for Kimberly, looking to try to keep this game going. That ball smashed foul. So Carter staying alive here with 2-2. Bless you. The 2-2 from Pasaglia. A swing and a miss, and his 8th strikeout here today, and the 2nd out. So Erdman down on strikes, and that'll bring up Ethan Akstulovic, the 2nd baseman here, 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Flew out to 2nd, and then popped up to the catcher back in the 5th. So 0 for 2 here today. Pasaglia with a pair of consecutive strikeouts here in this top half of the 7th here. That one is swing and a miss to Ethan, and it's 0-1 now. So this game that started about an hour and a half ago is very much nearing a conclusion. That one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. The pitch from Pasaglia, that one's going to miss outside, and it's 1-2 now. That ball is going to get fouled and out of play. It'll remain 1-2 here to Ethan Akstulovic. Pasaglia with the 8 strikeouts here today. That one just got a piece of that one. May have gotten a piece of our umpire possibly as well, but everybody looks to be A-OK here.
Just a reminder, any foul balls retrieved are good for dollar coupons at the concession stand.
So it's 1-2 now to Ethan Akstulovic. At the conclusion of this one, we'll wrap things up here, and then we'll have one more game here tonight pitting Stevens Point Sixers against Oshkosh. That's an 8 o'clock scheduled game. They may start that one a hair early, perhaps. This one's certainly still not over yet, but it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. That one going to hit over to second. He'll step on two, and that'll be the final out here, and that'll be a final here. Middleton comes away with a very well-played 3-1 victory over Kimberly. Certainly both teams played very well. Both pitchers very efficient here today. We're going to wrap this one up here on Zaleski Sports. You have been watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. We'll have our final game here tonight at Buchholz Park between the Sixers of Stevens Point and Oshkosh. Tune in for that one. Have yourselves a very good rest of your evening, everyone. From Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.